Hello, everybody. Greg Silverman here, CIOs and bow ties. Another spiffing article that came up over just this last week. So this is fresh off the press. What you all liked and shared, and this one looks interesting because I've lived in at least one of those places. So another session of come learn with me. Let's see what was on everyone's minds this week. Singapore, Sydney, Seoul, and Taipei. How property prices in 4 Asian Pacific cities stack up. Oh, okay, I think that would be interesting. CNBC compared the median sale price of 1 to 4 bedroom properties across 4 major cities to get a picture of the region's changing housing landscape. Excuse me. Singapore stood out as the most expensive city relative to Seoul, Sydney, and Taipei. Wow. The 4 cities are each international business hubs in their own right. Well, before going to the article, I can tell you I lived in Sydney and it was hellishly expensive. So one can only imagine how bad Singapore must be. Housing prices across Asia Pacific are surging, in some cases by as much as 37%. Home buyers are taking advantage of continued pandemic-induced stimulus, while international investors are looking for a place to put their money. We need to check when this was. Okay, August 30th, so not too long ago. To get a better picture of where real estate prices are going, CNBC compared the median sales price of 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedroom properties across 4 major Asia Pacific cities: Singapore, Seoul, Sydney, and Taipei. Median property price, number of bedrooms. Let's look at the 4 bed. Singapore's up there with all of them. Median property, 3.1 million. Wow, for 4 bedroom. 1, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. Let's see, 1.9. Sure, 1.6. Seoul. So Seoul's even more expensive than Sydney. I thought Sydney for 800,000. Come on. All right. The findings draw on a combination of data from governments and local property sites. In the case of Seoul, the capital of South Korea, where properties are measured in the local unit Pyong, prices have been converted according to their comparable bedroom number. By way of comparison, the median nationwide U.S. home price for active listings in July 2021 was $385,000, up 10.3% year on year. Wow. That's quite a difference to the minimum 800,000. Well, hang on. Median home price. Okay. The 4 cities are each international business hubs in their own right, and Singapore stood out as the most expensive city to own an apartment relative to Seoul, Sydney, and Taipei. Here's a snapshot of property prices across the 4 cities according to CNBC's assessment. Singapore. Well, of course, Singapore's land is highly condensed, right? Singapore, the Asian financial hub, known for its towering skyscrapers and high cost of living, emerged as the most expensive place to buy property according to CNBC's research of the 4 major Asia Pacific cities. 1 to 2 bedroom properties in the city-state's affluent central district cost around 1.03 million, according to the median sales price data collected by Real Estate PropertyGuru from Jan to July 2021. 3 to 4 bedroom properties came in closer to 2.5 million over the same period. Wow. Skyscrapers in the sky. Unbelievable, the skyscrapers in Singapore. I've had the privilege of seeing them a few times. Prices for homes with 1 and 2 bedrooms remain relatively stable in the year to July. However, 3 bedroom properties saw a substantial increase, with prices rising over 5% annually, particularly in more desirable neighborhoods like Alexandra, Commonwealth, Chinatown, and Tanjong Pagar. Please excuse my pronunciation. The centrality of such locations, combined with greater space for remote work arrangements, have made 3-bedders a more favorable option. T. Koon Tan, the Singapore country manager of PropertyGuru, told CNBC via email, "Space is no longer a luxury but a necessity." Space is no longer a luxury but a necessity, he said. As such, home buyers may consider typical 1 or 2 bedders to be too petite, coupled with the higher square foot prices of 1 or 2 bedders. 3 bedders became more favorable option vis-a-vis the rest. The same cannot be said for 4 bedroom properties, where prices remained steady over the year and in some cases even fell as sellers sought to attract higher-end buyers. Seoul, South Korea. Wow. Look at that picture. The Han River runs through the heart of South Korea's capital, Seoul. Beautiful. South Korea's vibrant capital Seoul, ranked close by Singapore, is one of the most costly Asia-Pacific cities to buy property, CNBC's research showed. The East Asian city has long had a reputation for sky-high property prices, and this year has been no different, birthing a class of priced-out buyers dubbed lightning beggars. Wait. Okay. Lightning beggar, what is that? 1 and 2 bedroom properties measuring up to 99 square meters in Seoul's wealthy central residential Gangnam district, Gangnam style district, cost a median of $855,000 as of July 2021, according to the government data collected by South Korean real estate app Zigbang. So that's small. Small in space. I mean, 3 to 4 bedroom properties measuring 99 to 165 square meters come in around 1.8 million. Wow. Like Singapore, price growth in South Korea has been less dramatic in smaller properties. From January to June this year, one bedders measuring below 66 square meters rose by 5%. Studio-style office towers, or buildings which combine residential and commercial properties and are popular among single occupiers, rose 8%. Larger properties, meanwhile, saw an average of 31% annually, with prices of the biggest properties rising the most. I believe the market is at an inflection point. However, I do not see a price pullback within this year. So if it's at an inflection point, how's it at an inflection point if you're not getting a pullback? Okay. Yang Jin Hum, the team leader at Zigbang Big Data Lab, said the continuing surge in property prices has a lot to do with low interest rates, which led people to seek more bang for their buck, as well as ample liquidity and lack of alternative investment decisions. Last week, South Korea's central bank raised interest rates, becoming the first developed economy to do so in the pandemic era. That could cool a hot property market, but Ham said he doesn't see prices easing anytime soon. I believe the market is at an inflection point, said Ham. However, I do not see a price pullback within this year. I forecast the upward trend to continue. All right. I did live in Sydney, Australia. I lived in Bondi, mate. Bondi Beach for a number of years. Australia's coastal city of Sydney is home to the country's priciest properties, despite ranking cheaper than other regional hotspots. That is just unbelievable. Sydney was so expensive. 1 to 2 bedroom properties in Greater Sydney cost a median of $574,246 as of June 2021, according to data from online property site Domain. Good site. 3 and 4 bedroom properties came in a median of $914,000. These must be apartments, right? They can't be houses. Property prices grew at a modest 3% for apartment units with 1 and 2 bedrooms in the first of 2021. The price of 3 bedroom apartments grew around 8% per annum. Price gains for houses, however, were far more drastic during the same period, rose between 15% for 2-bed houses, 27% for 4-bed homes. Interestingly, 4-bedroom apartment units saw the greatest price increase overall, soaring 37% annually. That's like venture capital return. Domain's chief of research and economics, Nicola Powell, said such unit sales reflect a small selection of the market in premium locations, with the majority of growth continuing to come from house sales. This reflects the changed buyer priorities as the need for space becomes a greater priority, Powell said. It is also a reflection of an owner-occupier upswing in house prices, as investors have largely sat on the sidelines over the past year, only becoming more active in recent months. Okay, interesting. So it does talk about houses versus apartments. Taipei, Taiwan. Never been there. Taiwan's capital, Taipei, emerges as the most affordable Asia-Pacific city among those measured by CNBC. 1 to 2 bedroom properties in the city cost a median of $473,500, according to June 2021 data compiled by global property agent Savills. 3 and 4 bedroom apartments, meanwhile, came in the median of $977,000, so kind of like Sydney. Property prices across the board increased around 4.5% year on year. Newer properties were in greater demand, however, with prices rising at more than double the rate at 10.4%. Low interest rates, pandemic-induced stimulus, and U.S China trade tensions prompting tech companies to move to Taiwan have created a perfect storm for the capital's property prices, said Savills head of research, Erin Ting. She said she doesn't expect the trend to abate anytime soon. Interesting. Even though the average price in July is not announced yet, I think the price will keep increasing, said Ting. Well, there you have it, folks. That is relatively interesting, I found. difference in property prices in different countries in Asia. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something. And please come and join me again, as we're going to have a lot more content out there. So come join me again for another session of Come Learn with Me. This is your Chief Investment Officer, Greg Silverman. Going to hop in the Ferrari. Out.